Hi everyone, it's me Sally, aka SailorTarot Magic, and we're gonna do tarot today for all signs, and this is for the full moon Aries on October 17th, which is in 2 days on Thursday. Oh my goodness, I have not been on here in so long. If any of you are tuning in, let me know if my sound and stuff is okay, because I feel like, again, it's been a really long time since I've done this, so a lot to catch up on. What can I say? Well, my hair is purple now, and I'm in full swing of October street fairs and events. Again, this is for everyone, all signs. You can watch for your sun, moon, and rising. And later on, I will do the timestamp and put. I will, I will do the timestamp and put for all the signs, so you can jump to your sign. And we'll start with Aries, and we'll end with Pisces. And let me just check my. See, I'm rusty here, even though I've been doing like events and stuff. It was 7 months since I did my last one, and I feel like next month it will be the last part of the street fairs. See, is that too dark? Oh well. Okay. So I titled this video, "What Do You Need to Begin?" Because eclipse season is over. So that brought a lot of chaotic energy. I know it definitely did for me. I feel like other people must have been experiencing that as well. So Aries, this is what I wanted to say. Aries is the motivator cardinal fire sign. And in the moon is about divine feminine energy and seeing what is hidden. So being that this is the first sign of the zodiac in the moon, I feel like this is causing emotions to boil up. And those emotions can be channeled to start something new if used properly. So I said, what do you need to begin? What do you need to begin for the signs? And we'll do a 3 card. I probably should have looked at my other videos before I came on here because I forget how I do my format. But what do you need to begin? And I'll see the story, what it tells me. Let's just jump into it. And we'll start with Aries. Aries for the full moon in Aries. What do you need to begin? Okay. So when it comes to the sign of Aries, what do they need to begin for this full moon in Aries? Give me 3 cards. And I'm using Cats Rule the Earth. Cats Rule the Earth Tarot. Okay. Oh shit! Killer Kelly Hustle, what's up? You're actually on here for a live. Past, present, future. Oh my god, yes. I was like, did I use that for my full moons? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. Woo! Alright, so again, if your sun, moon, and rising is in Aries, we'll start there. Alright. What does Aries need to begin for the full moon in Aries? Okay, 8 of Swords reversed. Okay, so this is telling me in the past, Aries, you decided to not let rules or other people stop you. And I feel like that's good energy to have and to keep that moving into the full moon. So this could be ignoring the haters. This could be understanding that other people's doubts and limitations do not apply to you. And this might have taken a lot of energy to keep this momentum going. So I'm curious to see what for the present energy will you have for this full moon, Aries? Ooh, the Lovers. Okay. So this is saying, okay, so with that energy, you're actually going to influence others to be more like you instead of people influencing you. So your attitude is being seen by others. The way you're moving, whether you notice it or not, other people are catching notice. And that may be also attracting, better partners, better connections for you because you're more in this energy of Like, I don't want to deal with negativity. I don't want to deal with people who don't understand what I'm trying to do, especially if you're doing something very ambitious. And this is going to raise your vibration and attract people who are meant for you. Ooh, I like this. Okay. So what is the future after the full moon in Aries? What will this look like for Aries? Oh, 10 of Cups. Okay. Ooh, these are pretty. I want to show this real quick. 10 of Cups. Okay. So this is saying, I always like to call 10 of Cups like the happily ever after card. So this is saying the people who you will attract once this full moon is in gear, and if you do your full moon rituals, if you like to write down and burn stuff and manifest things, whatever you end up manifesting is going to stay there for the long run. So whether that's again, better connections, more stable job opportunities, that's going to last long term and really be like game changing and life changing events. Okay. All right, so we're going to move through this relatively quickly because I don't have any oracle. And again, I'm rusty, so we'll just keep it moving. All right, so that is the reading for you, Aries, and you can take that with you for the full moon. Okay, so for those of you who probably may have to wait a long time for me to get to your sign, let me add some little full moon tidbits. There's a lot of things you can do for the full moon. You can charge your crystals. You can put them on your windowsill to charge. You can make moon water. Moon water is very cleansing and healing. So put a water bottle out in the moon. And even if you can't see the moon where you're at, whatever you put out there will absorb the energy. So even if it's cloudy and you can't see it, the energy still gets absorbed. And the moon is divine feminine energy. And like I said, in the sign of Aries, that means emotions are bubbling up, and be ready to channel that. Be ready to deal with that. Be ready to express what needs to be expressed. Okay. Next sign we'll do will be Taurus. Okay. So for the sign of Taurus, and again, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What does Taurus need to start for the full moon in Aries? And we'll start what's going on in the past. 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles is saying, Taurus, you've been in the energy of providing for others, being giving to others, and liking the fact that you can help people, and it gives you value and it makes you feel worth. And there's nothing wrong with that energy, but I also want to say, make sure that your cup is filled while you're being everything you can be to others. Okay, so what do they need to start? That's what I'm asking for the present. Okay, the Hermit reversed. Okay, for Taurus, this is your time to come out of your shell. This is your time to come out of your comfort zone. So if you've been a homebody, if you've been hibernating, Hermit reversed is saying, if there's something that scares you, that you would like to do, that you would like to start, that you enjoy, putting yourself in front of the camera, maybe taking more selfies, maybe getting your hair did or a facial or something like that. Because I feel like combining that with self-care and just feeling yourself and feeling good in your energy, this is what it's saying that may need to be started for you. Okay, so what will be the effect of that on Taurus? 5 of Wands reversed. Okay, so Taurus, if you decide to come out of your comfort zone, and that can be scary in the beginning, but once you do that, you will resolve a lot of inner conflicts in you, whether this was negative self-talk, whether this was other people who criticized you and made you feel like you were less than or made you feel small. This is going to make you feel like I am everything and more. And if anybody ever told you you were too much, you're not going to feel that. You're not going to feel that because the people around you will appreciate you for who you are. So I feel like for you, Taurus, this is about feeling comfortable in your own skin. This is about taking care of yourself and the people around you appreciating you for your generous and loving energy. But the people who love you also want you to take care of yourself as well. So for you, getting started, if you don't already have a self-care routine, saying start a self-care routine and start appreciating you, and very much a self-love type energy. Okay, so that is the reading for you, Taurus, and you can take that with you for your full moon ritual on Thursday for the full moon in Aries. Okay, next will be Gemini. Okay, what is the message for Gemini? What do they need to start for this full moon in Aries? Give me 3 cards, and we'll start with the past, present, future energy. All right. Oh, I still have people watching. This is so exciting. All right. Much love, sis. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So, Gemini, what is the past energy coming in before the full moon in Aries? Page of Wands. Okay, so this is telling me, Gemini, that you've been focused on a specific goal, and it's not necessarily something that you're very comfortable with. It's something that's kind of new, but you're enjoying it, and maybe it was something you kind of waited on, like you didn't have time to do it, but very much a passion project. So this could be something artistic, this could be something that you're working on in the home, and there's this nice flow that you have going. Okay, since this is already started, I'm curious to see what will be the thing for you to start. So for present Gemini, what do they need to get started? Queen of Wands reversed. Okay, so this is saying the Page of Wands, whatever this represents, was something outside of yourself. And again, I feel like the focus is to come back to you, and how is this a reflection of you? And I feel like the attitude you may be feeling right now, Gemini, is you're only as good as the last thing that you did. And it's about understanding that you have value outside of the actions that you do, and you can just be, and you can just exist and be worthy is what I'm getting. So I don't know if that's a message of starting something. And I think it's for you, it's more of a state of mind of what needs to get started, of understanding that you are good as you are, no matter what you do, no matter what you don't do. So I feel like it's almost an inactivity for you of what needs to get started, of like an attitude of, even if I'm not doing anything, I'm providing value. And maybe that's an attitude that you have not yet adopted, but this is something that will be helpful to you. Okay, what will be the effect of that for Gemini? Hey, Trevor, he said, oh man, I made it to Sally Live. What? I know, I think I did it at the perfect time when everybody gets out of work. Oh, yay. Okay, so what will be the future effect for Gemini full moon? 9 of Wands reversed. So what I'm seeing already collectively for a lot of the signs so far is that once you focus on yourself and you take care of yourself, that is going to solve a lot of your problems. Because I feel like a lot of us feel like, oh, I can't focus on myself because I have this responsibility and this task and this whatever to take care of. But sometimes when you focus on yourself, you solve your problems within, and it kind of, okay, I don't have this anxiety anymore. I don't have this person bothering me anymore. Because a lot of it is about the mindset of, is this really a problem? Is this something that I need to address? And for a lot of us, we're very much stuck in our head about what's wrong or what needs to be fixed. And a lot of it doesn't even need anything. So I feel like this is saying, I will no longer make mountains out of molehills and just go with the flow. So Gemini, what for you to get started is less overthinking and less action, to understand like things can go with the flow. And that's the mindset that will be adopted after this full moon in Aries for you. Okay. So that is the message for you, Gemini, and moving on to the next sign. All right, Cancer. I got 5 people watching. Oh, how cool. Woo! All right. What is the message for Cancer? What do they need to know for this full moon in Aries, which is on Thursday? And we'll see what is the past energy that they're bringing into this full moon. Cancer. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so for you, Cancer, you've been on the slow horse, and this is not a bad thing. That means you have a long-term goal, a very ambitious goal, and you're working towards it little by little, making progress little by little. You may be feeling impatient about this. You may be feeling like results aren't happening as quickly, but you're right where you need to be. And this full moon in Aries energy could be exactly what you need to push that forward maybe a little bit quicker. Hit the thumbs up button to drive more people to this. Yes, yes. Thank you, Illis. Thank you. Okay, so what is the present energy of what they need to start for Cancer? Okay, Page of Cups reversed. Okay. So this is telling me, Cancer, and because you're ruled by the moon, you may be in your feelings a lot about during this full moon, and that's okay. So there may be needs to be some shadow work that needs to be done. There may be some I don't want to say negative energy, but there may be some very strong emotions coming up to the surface that you may not want to deal with. So this could be sadness, this could be anger, this could be rage, but it can be channeled in a healthy way, and you can bounce your ideas off of a trusted partner. Killer Cali Hustle says, definitely a perfect timing for your choice of going live. Okay, I'm going to remember this for next time, because I was like, you know what? I was going to do it like around 3, but then I was like, let me wait. Okay, so for the next full moon, if it's on a weekday, I'll make sure when people get out of work. Okay, so what is the future energy and the result of the full moon in Aries for Cancer? Lovers reversed. Okay. So Cancer, for you, these emotions may be directly tied to your romantic relationship. And if you're single, then it's regarding who you aspire your partner to be. But I feel like it's more for Cancer that's in a relationship of what's coming up is maybe things you never communicated on that need to be communicated and establish new, I don't want to say rules, but like new philosophies for your relationship of like, when XYZ happens, I want you to tell me, or something like this. And so there isn't any resentment that builds. So for you, Cancer, this is very much focused on your feelings and your close romantic relationships and what those feelings are coming out. Killer Callahan says, I would have most definitely been driving home still around 3. You know I support when I can. Sounding on point as always. Thank you. Thank you, little bro. Much love to you. Okay. So that is the message for you, Cancer. And you can take that with you to the full moon in Aries. Leo is next. I feel like we're going through these relatively quickly, but I wanted to get this out there, and I wanted to get my feet wet back in the YouTube space. Plus, October is like the witchy season and all. Patiently waiting for Pisces. Yeah, I know y'all end up being last. But remember, you can watch for your sun, moon, and rising. So, and if you really want to be cute, you can watch for your Venus sign too. Okay. What is the message for Leo? What do they need to know? What do they need to start for this full moon in Aries? Okay. Well, we go to the past. The Chariot. Okay. So Leo, in the past, this is basically saying you're on the move, you're on the go, and saving the best for last. Yeah, that's right. So this is saying you're in the past, either you were an avid traveler or you were just exploring different things in your life that you wanted to focus on that were outside of your comfort zone. But I do want to focus on the travel element, because I feel like even if you're not physically traveling, I feel like there's an exploration happening that is combined with your emotions that you will be reflecting on in the full moon in Aries. And I'm like, oh my gosh, is this making sense? Because I feel like the words and the sentences are just flowing like very quickly, and I'm just trying to make sense of it. Okay, so what is the present energy of what Leo needs to start for the full moon in Aries? Four of Swords. Okay, so the energy is shifting for you dramatically, where, like I said, you are on the move, but now for the full moon in Aries, this is kind of saying to pause and reflect on your feelings and what's coming up. And it is similar to the Cancer message, except that this is a temporary pause and reflection, and it's not so much regarding your relationships, but it's more of how you see yourself, how you show up in the world, and even how you move in your professional spaces. So this is more about your professional goals and understanding there can be a healthy work-life balance, because the Chariot is about your work, which is in the past, which is what you're accustomed to, and the full moon in Aries is asking you to also bring in the feelings and emotions and tune into your body with Four of Swords, because this to me is like the self-care card. So this is what you need to get started, a self-care routine. Okay, so what will be the effect of the full moon in Aries? Aftermath for Leo. Page of Swords reversed. Oh, okay. So this is telling me, Leo, once you have a self-care routine established, or something that you have, like some sort of routine, whether that be meditating or some sort of hobby or sport that you enjoy, once you have that, you won't be as attitude-y. You won't be popping off as much to others, and you won't be quick to react or quick to anger. And when you tune in and pay attention to that, you realize, oh wow, like I'm not as snippy if I have a snack before talking to this person in this meeting. And once you pay attention to that, you'll be able to instill better habits. And I feel like I'm totally channeling my husband with this reading, and he's gonna be mad at me for saying that, but I don't care. I'm calling him out. That's totally your message. Okay, so that is a message for you, Leo, and you can take that with you for the full moon in Aries. So, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius are the fire signs. So that may show up more. And, it's also important to see where your moon sign lands on your birth chart. I do put that in the description of my videos if you've never gotten your birth chart done, to check out what your moon sign is, what your rising sign is, especially if you don't resonate with your sun sign. Okay. All right, moving along to Virgo. What is the message for Virgo? What do they need to start for this full moon in Aries? What is the message for Virgo? What do they need to start for the full moon in Aries? Virgo. And what's the past energy that they're bringing in? Four of Wands. Ooh, this is breakup energy. Okay, so there was a relationship that ended for you, Virgo, in the past. And I want to say is, if this hasn't recently happened to you, this is something that is still affecting you. That, again, emotions, any grudges that you were holding, they're coming up for the full moon in Aries. So if there was a broken off engagement, if you got ghosted, if you fell off with somebody, it doesn't have to be romantic, but it could also be a close friendship. Whatever emotions you have from that, whether it be, anger, sadness, rejection, that's going to be coming up for you for this full moon in Aries, and an opportunity to release that and say, hey, you piss me off, but I'm letting you go, and write it on a piece of paper and burn it and be done with it at all, so it's no longer weighing you down. Okay, so what will be the present energy of what Virgo needs to start for the full moon in Aries? Ooh, the devil. Okay. I like this for you because I feel like the devil talks about pleasure. So this is about focusing on you. So because we're talking about this romantic storyline, I get this like Stella got her groove back energy of maybe focusing on you, maybe not having a serious connection at this point, doing the things that you enjoyed that you previously didn't have the time to do, whether you were taking care of XYZ or other people or other things. And this is saying, like, what brings you joy, and focus on that. And this rage and whatever emotions that you channel into will help you once you can focus on yourself and you release those grudges. Okay, what will be the effect on Virgo after the full moon in Aries? 8 of Pentacles. Okay, 8 of Pentacles. So this is saying once you deal with the emotions from the past of whoever wronged you and focus on yourself, especially during the full moon, this is going to help you focus more on work. And as far as earth signs concerned, Virgo is very, has really good work ethic. So this is going to help you achieve more goals at work. So whether it be, getting promoted, taking on more of a workload, or changing your career, whatever energy or goals you have, the moon is going to give you the energy to focus on that. So if you want to manifest during this full moon and focus on a career goal, you can definitely make that happen. So that is the message for you, Virgo, and you can take that with you for the full moon in Aries. I'm still getting used to my camera angle. I'm like, where am I pointing this? Okay. All right. So Libra is next, and it's your birthday, Libra. Happy birthday, Libra. Let's find out what the full moon in Aries is bringing for you. Your direct opposite. Okay, what does Libra need to start for the full moon in Aries? And what's the past energy that they're bringing into this? Woo! All right. What's the past energy Libra is bringing in? 8 of Pentacles. Okay. So this is telling me you've been the worker bee, Libra, in the past. And I don't want to say all work and no play, but definitely more focused on work than at home. Getting stuff done, going above and beyond. Hopefully it's not stressing you out. I'm not getting the vibe that it is, but you're happy with your work, and you're in a good flow of either being appreciated by others or bouncing off ideas and vibing and getting goals accomplished, getting tasks done. Killicat Huss says, gotta go figure out dinner, but I'm so glad I was able to be on for the live. I'll be popping in later to peep my Pisces readings. Yes, sounds good. Okay, so what is the present energy for Libra that they need to start for the full moon in Aries? The star reversed. Okay, so Libra's about balance. So now this is saying to focus the energy on you. Celebrate your wins. You've had a lot of accomplishments. So during this full moon in Aries, start keeping track of your victories, keeping track of, look at all the accomplishments you've done and celebrating that, because it's very easy to forget, what we've done, what we've accomplished, and it's on to the next and on to the next. And in that mindset, if we don't ever celebrate our wins, life can get very drab. We can be very unappreciative, and we can get drained. So this is saying, like, fill back that cup so you can keep at your best self, so you can continue to do what you need to do, continue to show up as your best self. And this is what the focus will be directed to for the full moon in Aries. So what will be the effect, the after effect on Libra after the full moon in Aries? Okay, Four of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so you will like to celebrate, and that's going to give you some more attention where you can put on the charm and use a little bit of that money to splurge and continue this process of work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard. And this is going to keep you very much fulfilled and balanced as long as there isn't too much of one or the other. And I feel like this is saying in the future you'll have money to play with to do certain things, like whether it be a vacation or a getaway or just, you know, going somewhere fancy and whining and dining. All in all, Libra, I feel like this is you going big for your birthday and enjoying the people around you and also celebrating your wins. And this is the energy you will be harnessing in for the full moon in Aries. So that is a reading for you, Libra, and you can take that with you for the full moon. And that sounds like a really good birthday month to me. That's awesome. All right. Scorpio is next. All right. What is the message for Scorpio? What do they need to start for this full moon in Aries? And what is the past energy that they're bringing into this full moon in Aries? Past energy. Hermit reversed. Ooh, this is interesting for Scorpio. Okay, so this is saying in the past, you pushed yourself out of the comfort zone, and that was out of the ordinary for you, whether it was front facing, whether it was expressing vulnerable feelings. And you may want to retract and recoil now, but understand that you did something out of the ordinary and you got rewarded for that. In what way? I'm not sure yet. I think that'll be in the present. But this is saying pat yourself on the back for the things that you did that were uncomfortable for you during eclipse season, because eclipse season did bring a lot of discomfort for everyone, did disrupt a lot of things that that were just sitting idle or sitting stagnant, and you rolled with that and you transformed and you did the damn thing. So good on you, Scorpio. All right, so what is the present energy that they will be harnessing for the full moon in Aries? The devil. We got another devil. Okay, so again, I want to talk about how the devil talks about pleasure, but also I feel like Scorpio, I feel like this is extra for you, a little bit more of influencing others to seek pleasure. And what I want to say about that is maybe what you would need to start is like a little club of, like, I don't know, like, what do people do? Like book reading club or wine reading club or watching a TV show and just getting together with people and doing something fun. I feel like that's what the full moon in Aries is asking you to start, is something that you can continually go back to and maybe even form a community of fun things to do together. And this is going to kind of help ease whatever this card represents of the uncomfortableness and channeling that nicely into a pleasurable activity. Okay, so what will be the aftermath effects of this on Scorpio? Okay, Four of Wands reversed. Okay, so how can I say this nicely? Okay, so if there are any people in your life, Scorpio, that don't belong there, the trash is going to take itself out. So if there are any shaky relationships or people that you're no longer meshing with because you're leveling up, they're going to make their way out. And again, it could be a painful ending, but this is something that's necessary because who you're evolving to be, because Scorpio, you're ever evolving, ever transforming. So if people around you can't keep up with you, they're going to make their way out. So, and I feel like a lot of it has to do with this. And this activity, whatever this represents, is going to change you for the better. And if other people can't appreciate that new you or who you're evolving to, they don't need to reap the benefits of who you are anymore. So again, this could be a painful ending, but you will be better in the end. And you will lose that dead weight. Okay, so that is the message for you, Scorpio, and you can take that with you to the full moon in Aries. Okay, Sagittarius is next. You know my sign. Okay, let me stop. All right, so what is the message for Sagittarius? What do they need to start for the full moon in Aries, and what is the past energy that they're bringing into this for my Sagittarius? And I don't mean just me, but I do like to focus on me. Not gonna lie. Okay, what is the past energy that Sagittarius is bringing for this full moon in Aries? Knight of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so what immediately comes to mind is long-term projects taking a really long time to look good, have results, and having a lot of setbacks, having a lot of delays, and things not working out. And I feel like because eclipse season brings a lot of chaotic energy, it's making difficult things even more difficult and easy things difficult. So I want to say is not to get discouraged, because full moon in Aries is the exact thing you need to keep you motivated to still achieve what this card represents. Okay, so what does Sagittarius need to start for the full moon in Aries? Wheel of Fortune. Oh, it's a Sagittarius card on top of it. Okay, so this is saying, Sagittarius, you need to start understanding that the universe can work for you and things can work out for you, even if certain things are outside of your control and seem chaotic or seem out of place. Even if things don't work out, they are working out for you. And I feel like I sound like my friend now talking, because this is how my one friend talks to me when I get upset about things not working out, and then it works out anyway. So this is about changing perspective. So what do you need to start, Sagittarius? You need to start looking at things not so pessimistically, of a closed door is for a better door to open up later. And if something necessarily isn't working out, is because there's something better out there for you. And it's about having patience, because this has been taking so long to see that things come to fruition. And then it's about the long game, and understanding that result isn't going to happen right away, but it doesn't mean you're not on the right track. It doesn't mean that it's for nothing or that you're wasting your energy. No, it's not looking like what you expect things to look like, but it doesn't mean that it's bad. All right, so what will be the aftermath effect of full moon in Aries for Sagittarius? King of Pentacles. Oh, that's so awesome. Okay, so this is saying you will get rewarded for your hard work and rewarded for sticking it out, and understanding that with your balance of masculine and feminine energy. And what I mean by that is masculine of doing the action and feminine of understanding that the universal energies can work out for you. So once you understand this balance of what needs to get started, you will reap the rewards. So whether that be monetary, whether that be recognition, whether that be level up, you're going to get all of those things and then some. So everything that you've been wishing for, everything that you've been manifesting is coming to you. You know, I'm going to take that message for myself as a Sag because I feel like I resonate with it too. So that is the message for you, Sagittarius. And you can take that with you for the full moon in Aries, which is on Thursday. Nice, nice. Okay, Capricorn is next. All right. Ooh, is it getting dark? Do I need to pull my... Because the sun is going down? I need more light. Oh, okay, that's better. All right, cool. All right. What is the message for Capricorn when it comes to the full moon in Aries? What do they need to start? What's the past energy that they're bringing in? What is the past energy Capricorn is bringing in for the full moon in Aries? 3 of Swords reversed. Capricorn, you've been focused on healing. So eclipse season has been all about healing for you. And this could be painful. This could be joyful. This could be a little bit of both. And you're sitting in it. You're sitting in the energy. Even if it's uncomfortable, you know that it's necessary. And you've been releasing a lot. So this may be coming to a close now with the end of eclipse season. What does Capricorn need to start for the full moon in Aries? Page of Pentacles reversed. Okay. So what I immediately get with this is Capricorn, stop being so bossy. Stop being so bossy to everyone else. So this is saying just because something works for you, it doesn't mean it works for other people. And you are blessed because you have these strong abilities and strong work ethic that other people may not come to them so naturally. So it's saying maybe Trevor says, me bossy, no way, Jose. Haha. So if you are in a position of authority, maybe this is saying that your words might be a little bit more biting to others than you realize, and to kind of pause before you're saying something. So maybe having to evaluate others, maybe you're coming off as overly critical, and you can still say what you need to say in a constructive way. So that's what I'm getting with that, is because Page is about someone learning in the work environment, but you're the leader. So it's saying what you said, your words have a lot of weight and value on others. So just watch how you say things, because it stays with people for a long time. Okay, so as far as what needs to get started, I think this is saying to try to be a little bit more encouraging when it comes to your words to others, because again, it has a lot of weight and it has a lot of impact. Okay, so what will be the aftermath of this for Capricorn? Knight of Cups. Okay, so this is saying immediately more harmony. And, you know, I don't want to say that you super hurt people's feelings, but they may be like looking at themselves like, oh, I don't want Capricorn to, you know, make fun of me for this, or I don't want them to see that I'm doing this. But once you ease up on, you know, certain things, they'll be like, oh, okay, I feel more comfortable now. We can have more of like fun, lighthearted banter and energy, which will be more harmonious. And I don't want to say this isn't just for the workplace. This is just with people. Like, I think talking. This may be inviting you to tell people what you like about them, tell people what you appreciate about them, and this will be the gift that keeps on giving. And that's what I get for you, Capricorn. And Illis, I'm so glad you're still here. You got to listen to your Capricorn read. That is the message for you, Capricorn, and you can take that with you. Full moon in Aries. Oh, that's awesome. This has been, I have to say, I'm really glad I came on here for this. Illis, thank you. You're welcome, Trevor. Okay, so Aquarius is next, and then we'll finish off with Pisces. And I'm so glad I came on here for this because I'm having so much fun. Okay, so what is the message for Aquarius? What do they need to start for the full moon in Aries? And what is the past energy that they're bringing in? What is the past energy they're bringing in for the full moon in Aquarius? I mean, Aries. Okay, the Hierophant. Okay, Aquarius, during the eclipse season, you have been focused on your own wisdom and providing that to others. So basically, whatever you learned from your life experience and the universe, you're basically using that to be an example to others. So if you're a parent, this is you, being an example to your kids. If you're a boss, this is you being an example to your employees. And you're bringing that energy into the full moon in Aries of, how can I improve myself? How can I be more influential? And this is something that you're thinking about. Okay, so what does Aquarius need to start for the full moon in Aries? Four of Cups. Okay. If I read this card literally, it's basically saying you need to start being bored. So I'm going to take that as you've accomplished a lot. You're doing a lot. So if you've been really hard on yourself, it's okay to not do anything. And I think this is similar to the Gemini message of you've done a lot. You are, a very seasoned and wise individual. So if there's nothing happening or nothing being accomplished at this moment, that's okay. And if you want to chill for a minute and not have like energy being expelled like constantly, you can take a chill pill, is what I'm getting with that. So to start appreciating the times where you don't have anything to do. That's what I get from that. And I'm thinking of one of my Aquarius friends when I'm reading this, because I'm going to be talking to her later today. So I feel like this might be about her too. I often channel my friends on these reads, so that's part of the deal. So if you want the reading to speak to you, come be my friend. Okay, so what will be the aftermath of the full moon in Aries for Aquarius? Two of Cups reversed. Okay, so again, if I'm more to read this literally, this is saying whatever you're doing is going to pick your partner's buttons. And I want to say just like in a playful, cute way, not in a way that's like, oh my God, I'm going to leave you. But more of like, you may be getting on each other's nerves after the full moon in Aries because, again, emotions come up. So maybe it was like, you left the toilet seat up, you did this, or you didn't wash the dishes or put them away. It's that kind of energy. And again, not to make mountain out of molehills, but this is just acknowledging what the aftermath of the full moon in Aries, because Aries is a fiery, angry sign sometimes. And just to be mindful of that. Okay, so that is the reading for you, Aquarius, and you can take that with you for the full moon in Aries. So last but not least, we will be finishing off with Pisces, and then I have to go through this whole damn video to do the timestamps. Yay for me. Okay. When it comes to Pisces, what do they need to start for the full moon in Aries? What time are we at? Oh, 49. Oh, this is a shorter video for sure. Probably because I didn't use Oracle cards. Okay. What is the past energy Pisces is bringing in for the full moon in Aries? Five of Cups. Oh shit. All right. This is saying you're bringing in a lot of sadness. You've had a lot of sadness during the eclipse season. So this could be past emotions from what you've gone through in your life, mourning loss, mourning fallout, mourning mistreatment in any way, shape, or form, and reflecting on it for a minute, because Pisces, you like to be in your feelings, and that is totally okay. But just understand, let's not stay here forever. Let's take what we need to take, channel what we need to channel, and move on. Okay, so what does Pisces need to start for the full moon in Aries? Queen of Wands. Okay, this is talking about channeling. So fire sign energy is about passion, is about motivating, is about getting started on something. So channeling it into something artistic, because I'm thinking of Killer Cali Hustle now, since he was on here for a minute, of something creative, whether that be, poetry or journaling or, drawing, painting. Emotions can easily be channeled into art. And that is just one suggestion. Channeled into, playing sports and just getting the energy out. So what Pisces needs to get started is taking those emotions and transmuting it into some sort of energy to release. To release and be free. Okay. So what will be the aftermath of this for Pisces? Whoa, 10 of Pentacles, generational wealth right here. Okay, so is your art valuable? Are you super talented? Because this is saying that your emotions are tied to your talents, and it just needs to go through the conveyor belt to evolve into that, which can become monetary, which can become influential, and understanding that process. And it may not happen right away, but this is saying this is what you're working towards, is the goal of having all that you need and the legacy to pass on. Because that's so good, I have nothing else to say about that. Okay, so that is the reading for you, Pisces, and you can take that with you for the full moon in Aries. So that concludes our read for all signs. These are general reads, so if I wasn't picking up on your energy, it didn't resonate, you can DM me for a personal read. Moon rituals can range from charging your crystals, from meditating, taking a salt bath, and all that fun stuff. And I had lots of fun on here, and apparently I need to do this around the 4, 5, 6 o'clock time. So that is what I will do. And if you enjoyed my video and you made it this far, please like, share, and subscribe. And hopefully I'll be on here more frequently. All right. So remember, everyone, energy is your greatest currency. Thanks, and I'll see you next time. Bye.